I was telling her no selfie this time. No, gotta get this thing. Thank you, Maria Elena. It is my great pleasure. Hey, let's kick off the award ceremony, right? All right, let's start by doing this. We're gonna start our award ceremony by recognizing an individual who has dedicated his entire life to public service and volunteerism, inspiring millions to follow his lead. Tonight we recognize him not only for his time as our nation's commander-in-chief, but also for a lifetime of service that has spanned over 7 decades. He began his service as a decorated Navy pilot, who nearly sacrificed his life when his plane was shot down during World War II. He later served as the U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, the Director of the Central Intelligence Agency, U.S. Envoy to China, and eventually Vice President. His lifelong dedication to public service is a shining example of the human spirit. As President, he assembled an unprecedented coalition of 32 nations to remove a dictator from Kuwait. Through steady diplomacy, he drastically reduced the threat of nuclear war, eventually ending the Cold War without bloodshed. He signed the Americans with Disabilities Act into law and created the first White House office dedicated to volunteerism and championed the National Community Service Act, creating the opportunity for millions of Americans to serve. He kept his promise to fight for traditional American family values when he issued an executive order to expand the family fairness policy, enabling hundreds of thousands of immigrant children, wives, and husbands to unite legally with their loved ones here in the United States, regardless of their language, ethnicity, or birthplace. The loving father, grandfather, and husband of 72 years to his wife, former First Lady Barbara Busch, is widely regarded as a true gentleman. His humility and inspiring dedication to service embodies the values and true spirit upon which this country was founded. I ask you, America, is there not a more appropriate time to revisit and restore his message and mission to create a kinder, gentle nation? To forget political and economic cultural lines for a higher calling. To inspire your fellow citizens to serve as points of light and provide service to others. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to award the LULAC Lifetime Service Award to the 41st President of the United States, George H.W. Bush. Because of his medical condition, we are honored to have his grandson, Samuel LeBlond, here to accept the award on his behalf.
La ciudad que no fue como el sueño que una vez tenías, es que nunca nos dimos cuenta que vivir no es solo ir y venir de vuelta.
This thing is heavy. I gotta put it down somewhere here. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, Mr. Rocha and the LULAC family, for the warm welcome. I am Sam LeBlond, the 7th of the 14 of George H.W. Bush's grandchildren. It's a huge honor for me to be here representing my Gampy this evening. What a night. First off, I would like to give a quick update on his health, because I think that's what I get asked about most. He's doing great. I don't know if anybody watched the Super Bowl, but he's in really good spirits and really good health, so he was happy to be the unofficial host in Houston. We are also really lucky to have the best and arguably the bossiest caretaker, his wife of 72 years, Barbara Busch, with him all times. I'm allowed to make that joke because I don't think she'll see the video, but maybe she will. I would like to send my congratulations to the fabulous honorees tonight. My grandfather's in really great company. Finally, I'd like to read a letter my grandfather sent to me last week to share with everyone tonight. These are his words here. Okay. I am delighted to send greetings to all gathered at the LULAC National Legislative Conference and Awards Gala in Washington, D.C. As you can see, I've dispatched a very able, decent lad in my stead. There's more. He's a terrific husband, son, brother, and grandson. I used to call him a little wiener, but he is such a fine young man, I cannot call him that anymore, except for there. The fact is, he makes me proud, and I'm happy for him to be representing me tonight. As to the matter at hand, I am, of course, deeply moved that LULAC somehow selected me to receive your National Lifetime Service Award. Reliable sources have told me that it is the highest recognition that your group can bestow on those who have made contributions to bettering the lives of Latino Americans. All I can say is I hope it wasn't a close vote. But either way, I've already accepted, so it's too late to reconsider now. Most of all, I am pleased to have this opportunity to salute LULAC for your enduring dedication to engaging our political process, fighting for the rights and values of all. Suffice it to say, I wish you continued success, and may I add a word of congratulations to my fellow honorees. Have a wonderful night. All the best, George Bush. Thank you.